I am Li Yanzhuo. I am talking about assessing and enhancing the quality of museum education for inclusive and equitable quality education to achieve SDG 4. SDG 4 aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and lifelong learning opportunities. In this goal, we will focus on the importance of museum education in visual arts education for the general public. Museums play an important role in preserving cultural heritage, providing educational opportunities, and promoting lifelong learning for all ages. And this video will explore the importance of museum education in the field of education and industry, the importance of addressing the challenges of quality in museum education. In the new era of rapid development of digital media, museum education plays an important role worldwide. At the same time, the forms of museum education are constantly being innovated and developed. Many museums have adopted new technologies such as interactive exhibitions, virtual reality technology, and online learning platforms to enhance visitors' engagement and learning experience. The gaps in research themes. Firstly, the resource gap is an important issue. There may be a lack of museum resources to remote or economically underdeveloped areas, which means that some people do not have access to opportunities to visit museums and receive relevant education. And secondly, the curriculum gap. The content and approach of museum education programs may not be adapted to audience groups with different backgrounds and needs. And inclusiveness is another important issue in museum education. For example, there is a lack of inclusiveness in terms of language and communication. And some museums may only provide interpretation or labeling in the local language, which may cause problems for visitors who do not speak that language, thus affecting the quality of the visits. The importance of this research question lies in the fact that museums play an important role as educational resources that can provide rich opportunities for visual arts education and cultural learning. However, there can be variations in the quality and accessibility of museum education, which results in some people not being able to fully benefit from these resources. By adjusting the quality of museum education, we can promote wider educational inclusion, contribute to overall development, and fulfill the objectives of SDG 4. This part is about research contextualization. Education is recognized as a key factor in solving many social and economic problems. And the issue of museum education is closely linked to the issues of educational equality and educational inclusion on a global scale. Museums as guardians and disseminators of cultural heritage play an important role in preserving and transmitting cultural heritage. Through museum education, people can learn about and appreciate artifacts, handicrafts, and historical relics from different cultures. Museums as educational resources in informal settings have a unique potential to provide a quality educational experience. Research has shown that museum education can stimulate students' curiosity and motivation to learn and improve their memory and comprehension. In addition, museum education can provide a more immersive learning environment than traditional classroom teaching, such as, for example, a visit to the Egyptian galleries of the British Museum can promote integrative learning in subjects such as geography and history and fine arts. Let's say this part is about potential positive impacts for individuals. People will be able to access more diverse educational opportunities that will enhance their cognitive skills and cultural awareness and appreciation of the country. And for schools, collaboration between schools and museums will enrich educational resources, provide more opportunities for hands-on learning, and promote interdisciplinary approaches to teaching and learning. And the third one is for the community. Addressing the challenges in museum education will promote inclusiveness and equity in education. This will contribute to a more inclusive and society and enhance the overall well-being of the community. Talking about the innovation approach in thematic research, firstly, we use virtual reality. Virtual reality can help visitors experience authors and historical scenes in an immersive way, enhancing their learning experience. And secondly, we use interactive exhibitions. While traditional museum exhibitions are usually viewed passively by the audience, interactive exhibitions encourage active participation and engagement. This innovation approach helps to make museum education more lively and interesting, and attract more audience participation. This is the examples of sustainable and inclusive best practice. First and foremost, museums can adopt accessibility measures to ensure that people are able to visit the museum easily regardless of their physical condition. And secondly, museums can run specific programs and activities target at different groups of visitors to meet their needs and interests. This may include education programs for children, youth, migrants, and disabled groups. In summary, museum education plays a key role in achieving SDG 4 and contributing to overall development. We can, by addressing the challenges of quality education in museum education, we can achieve SDG 4 and contribute to overall development. And at the same time, museums are highly accepted by the general public as an educational resource. By improving the allocation of resources of museum education, developing the inclusive curricula, and enhancing the inclusiveness of museums, we can put down the constraints imposed by factors such as socio-economic backgrounds and physical abilities on necessity of education, and ensure that all people are able to gain equal access to art, history, and cultural knowledge. This will help promote holistic development and the overall well-being of society. This is my topic, and thank you.